hottest record in the world.
Okay, delighted to say that we have Damon Albarn on the line for a very special reason. We've got a hottest record in the world tonight from Gorillaz and ScHoolboyQ. It's called PAC-MAN. Damon, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're on the beach.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've just been for a swim.
How was it?
It's beautiful. I mean, the water, like, by July it's a really nice temperature, you know.
I was going to ask you how has lockdown treated you, but I can see that you've been working.
Well, I've been working. Yeah, I came down to be with my parents, you know, right at the beginning, and luckily I was able to keep working. So I've just been working basically.
Yeah, on Gorillaz stuff mainly.
Yeah, and I'm doing this thing in a Châtelet in Paris in September, because I mean they're actually opening their opera houses and theatres. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, you know, everything is kind of sort of it's in suspension at the moment, isn't it? Really, keep on working and you just hope that the conditions kind of improve. Really.
Yeah. Well, we have a lovely reason to be speaking to you tonight, which is a brand new Gorillaz record called PAC-MAN.
Yeah.
We're going to play it and then we're going to talk about it. So
Okay.
you enjoy your beach and stay there, and we'll be back in three and a bit minutes. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Your hottest record in the world from Gorillaz, featuring ScHoolboyQ, is called PAC-MAN.
This is the hottest record in the world.
Okay, there you go. That is PAC-MAN, Gorillaz featuring ScHoolboyQ, a new episode of the Song Machine project by you. And obviously we had you in before. You told us all about the kind of thought processes behind this new project of yours, this kind of rolling, just putting out records when you want. This is the 5th episode. How's it been feeling, Damon?
This is the first one that kind of was completed during lockdown. We were very lucky to school, kind of one of the last days before everything shut down. ScHoolboyQ was in London, so we were very lucky to get his bit, and then we worked on it. So I think everything that comes from this point onward to sort of, it's got a different atmosphere in a way. I suppose it was just a change of environment where we were working, and the way in which we were working. Like, yeah, everything was on Zoom and doing sessions in other countries, but not being anywhere. You know, it's very different. But I think the results have been amongst some of our best experiments.
Really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We're really happy with it.
Yeah. And has working in this way, which is kind of profoundly different from sitting in a room and jamming with people, do you think you'll keep any of that, and kind of have you learned stuff?
I still massively prefer playing in the room as people. Obviously, there's nothing going to replace that. And I think I speak for anyone who's a performer. You know, that's what we live for. Really, is that interaction with people.
For this song, which is called PAC-MAN, you had to put yourself in the point of view of PAC-MAN.
Of a Pac-Man.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I suppose it's kind of I'm a mad Pac-Man living in a levelled world, and I don't know. It sort of resonates really with where we are.
Yeah.
Somehow, I mean, I have some pretty kind of weird concepts that I put into my songs sometimes, and you know, on this occasion, I was a Pac-Man.
I like the depiction of this Pac-Man, and like, it's obviously totally literally, it makes sense of the idea of him being lost and never really knowing where he is. It's this infinite movement through this grid.
Yeah, this level world we live in.
Yeah. And why was ScHoolboyQ the right guy for this song? Was it this? Did you want him on this song specifically?
Well, he's kind of, you know, he's really articulate, and his cadence and his flow, it worked beautifully with this. I mean, we worked with Prince Paul.
Yeah.
On this tune, so it's had quite a nice evolution, and you know, we make so much music, and sometimes you know, it's by accident that things work. To be honest with you, yeah. There isn't a grand plan, and I suppose with the Song Machine, that was the whole thing. It's just to react to what life throws at you, you know, and keep it rolling until you finish, you know, your season in a sense, and then, you know, wait till something else kind of inspires you.
Yeah, it feels like, because we've been chatting with artists so much in these shows, and so many people have changed the way their outlook on their music and how they put out their music and how they make their music, but it feels like you're already in that place of absolute freedom where
yeah, I think that's what we wanted to do with this. We just wanted to sort of make it up as we went along, and you know,
it's nice to be reactive, right?
To your environment at all times.
Yeah. Well, we're going to hear the song one more time. We play them twice. It's PAC-MAN, it's featuring ScHoolboyQ, and it's Gorillaz, of course, from the Song Machine Project. Damon, a pleasure to see you and to speak to you, as always.
This is the hottest record in the world.